I have spent the past like 2 weeks perfecting, no, not perfecting, trial and erroring where I want everyone to live. And we're still gonna move some people today, some slimes. But this is the general layout of things. Yeah, exactly, Kitty. It's very funny. I'm off to bed. It's 11 here and I'm knackered. Lovely being part of the stream. Glad I could give you a sub. Thank you, Zan Trucker. Have a good sleep. I'm so glad for the chats. We'll see you around. It was lovely meeting you. Got the seasonal stuff? I have some, but not all seasonal stuff. Hi, Chuck. Welcome. The ranch is good. I'm just doing the tour. Here are my fire slimes. I had an incident where I tried to put them free range in another area and some of the slimes jumped into the incinerator, which I didn't know was possible. That was that was traumatic. I learned recently that you can put monocles and other items on the drones. So this is my new favorite thing. Here are my golden kings, my honey sabers, my pride, my joy. I don't know if it's too loud now. I don't think so. Let me know if it's too loud. Yeah, I know the the incinerator was such a, I did not know that could happen. It was such a disappointment. These slimes, these are called dervish, and they are these like ringed spinny friends. I need dervish plorts more than any other plort. They are the hardest for me to get to stockpile. But these slimes are such a nuisance. They make these giant cyclones and they mess up everything. But they're so cute. These are pink dervish. And then over here, these are all my warps to the different areas. Over here are my rock tangles. I tried to put them in this corral, but they kept using their little vines to grab plorts from these guys. And when they would eat the plorts, they would turn into tar. So that was also traumatic. So now they live over here on their own. This game is hard. It takes real skill. Okay, here's my free range slimes. I now have quantum tangles, which are this beautiful yellow color. I think tangles are my new second favorite slime to puddles. Puddles are my all-time fave. The drone is out and about working. This is where the incinerator was. I had one here and one here. This is the one where all the accidents were happening, so I got rid of it. This is just an empty plot now. Tangles are dangerous, yes. Deco drones, I didn't either until recently. I collected pink shots on another channel. Every time a game has leftovers, chat streamer go crazy. Wait, what? The spinny top and the plort. The spinny top is a toy that you can give them. So like, these are tangles. They have this, oops, hi. This toy, which is called a soulmate, because it's sunshine, because they're plants. And then the quantum slimes, which are the ones that are glitching out and like phasing out of existence. The quantum slimes like Rubik's cubes. Puzzle cube. That's their favorite. Okay, that drone is picking up these plorts. And it helps keep them calm. So like slimes are more likely to have cyclones or be angry or be feral and have those like red anger symbols around them if they're not well fed, or if they don't have toys to play with, or if there's too many of them squished into one corral. Okay, here's my dedicated puddle zone. I was gonna do puddles and
if I think about it too much, I get
fire
all
slimes
searchy and weird.
down here. Nichols, hi. Thank you for the 25 months. Welcome back to the human race. Enjoy Earth Badger emotes, your ad-free viewing. We're so glad to have you. How's it going? How are you? How was Tunic today? Must provide stimulating enrichment. Absolutely. Many toys. So these ones you can give them little rubber duckies. You can give them scuba gear. This one doesn't have a monocle. It needs a monocle. This one, look at this one wearing scuba gear.
Yes, 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 yes.
It's so cute. Tunic was frustrating today, didn't make progress. I would have raided, but my raid's been weird lately. Can we get a mod to shout out Nichols, please? I look forward to Nichols raids. I'm sorry it hasn't been working for you. And I'm sorry Tunic was frustrating today. Oh no. It'll get better. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Happy Sunday. And thank you for the follow from Quiet Geek. Thank you. I try not to... Oops, hang on. I try not to make jokes. My brain is fun looking at your beans. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Semi. Thank you for the shout out. Okay, so here's the puddles. My plan for this area is to decorate it with more echoes, these shiny things. And then I want to put, you know how you can like craft the different types of plants? I want to put all of the different types of plants in all these little crafting spots and just decorate and make it a jungle out here. Fan of Tunic, I'll have to check out the VOD. We have some big Tunic fans in this community, and I maintain that it is a beautiful and very cool game, and always encourage people to go check out others who are streaming it. I personally didn't love playing it, but it's okay. One stream we will get through without me giving my soapbox story about Tunic. Some great decoration build options. Yeah, I have a lot of space in here to decorate too, like a lot of space. And I am trying to get as many of the different plorts as I can so that I never have to worry about having enough materials to make whatever decorations I want. Okay, now I will show you the two other areas of the ranch. Oh, here's some more toys that I just keep out because I like them. Those are for me. Do you all need ashes? Yeah. Here we go. That's way too many carrots. I keep doing this until the ash level stops rising, and then I put the rest back. Also, let's go to... Oops. I stepped on a warp. I'm sorry. Let's go and put this stuff in the refinery just so I don't forget. Who wants a mango? I really need to move these dervish because when they have a cyclone, the tangle, or not the tangle, the sabers end up outside of their corral, and it's really sad. I don't want to lose them. Better it's just my imagination. Okay. Wouldn't recommend today's stream to start off, but my other Tunic ones are good, I like to think. Heck yeah. Maggie, thank you for the lurk. Have a good lurk. Alright, here's my science center. Two more of my favorites. These are crystal mosaics. Rainbow crystals. Look at them. And they have sparkles in the air, and then it bursts into flame. I love them so much. They eat shiny silver carrots. Their favorite toys are a disco ball and a crystal ball. Look at that beautiful purple color, okay? And then these are rad tabbies, my little scientist rad tabbies with the glasses. They play with a battery, a car battery, and a ball of yarn. And they eat oka oka, which is my favorite vegetable in this game. They just look like the most delicious little potatoes you've ever seen. Okay. Oh, it's full. That's fine. Here's the refinery. Here's what we're working with. I love the word plort. Yes, it's such a good word. Nice to be back in Slime Rancher. I loved it to watch. I love this game so much. We're doing like a recap of all the progress I've made lately. And the thing about coming back to Slime Rancher 1 is like I was saying, I have achievements I haven't done, I have slime tech that I've never made, and I have treasure pods that I never found. Versus Slime Rancher 2, there are no achievements because it's still in pre-launch, it's still in early access, and there's no story because, like, I did everything there is to do so far in the story for pre-launch. And I think I found, like, most of the treasure pods. I think I made way more progress on the treasure pods in 2 than I have in 1. A ball of yarn and a car battery. Perfect cat, or slime toys. Not cat toys. Slime toys. I'm almost at $9.99 for a bunch of these. We're working on phosphors, fire plorts, tangles. Dervish plorts are the hardest for me to get. And hunters. And that's, I mean, it's looking pretty good. I don't have any boom slimes right now. I think I might change the pink dervishes back into pink booms because they're easier to take care of. The funny thing is Oka is an actual veggie. It's not common in North America. Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, not common here at all. Cat slimes. Slime cats. Okay, also I'm trying to get enough, what is it called? Brine? Deep brine to make the googly fashion pod. Oh, I do have enough now. I want to give the dervishes googly eyes. And I need to give someone serious eyes. There's the dandy fashion pod. I have one of everything except for serious and mustache. We can make this now too. And a slime stage. I've never made this before. Let's just do it. Let's craft it all. Okay, so everyone here is very happy, very lovely. Now let's show you my caves. Oh wait, I need to water the drones. They do very important work for me. They're adorable little colorful potatoes. I love them. My second favorite vegetable is the heartbeats, because it's just the cutest little pun. What a perfect way to end the day. Have good snuggles, kitty. Have a good rest. Okay, here's my other free range area, which more puddles, because puddles are my favorite, and my hunter phosphors. And I love them dearly, except sometimes they're feral. Even though they have all this food. Going wild with slime science. Some things I've been putting off to be able to stream it, so. I know there's a couple achievements that have to do with the slime stage. I think I have to put a tar on the slime stage. This one has a little bow tie. I kind of want to give all of these ones mustaches. I thought somebody was feral, but I guess it ate something, so it's not angry anymore. This one's wearing scuba. Snacks for everyone. I think this area has... I have trouble keeping up with collecting plorts, because free range really isn't a great method for amassing resources in Slime Rancher, but I just love having free range slimes. It makes me so happy. I think the fruits, I really want to try a mint mango. I feel like they would be delicious. They're such a nice shade of green. They're such a perfect mint shade of green. Like it would taste like a shamrock shake mixed with like a really nice crisp texture of a fruit. Sometimes the drone in the cave needs a lot of help, so we're gonna help it out. And this is what I do. This is me at 10 p.m. Like, I'm not sleepy yet. I'm feeling kind of down. Let me just get in Slime Rancher for a bit and do chores for hours. Put all these in the refinery. We're pretty close. The next, what is it called? 7Z Club upgrade is at 150 new bucks. 150,000 new bucks. And we're at 114,000. The new bucks can be hard to amass if you're focusing on the refinery, though. Okay, hope everyone is behaving. Let's collect from my drills really quick. I think it's just this one. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Was that a boom slime that just exploded? No, it was a rock slime. Cute little rock slimes. I love them. I have that drill set up for deep brine, and then I might have something over here set up. Yeah. So let's put these in the refinery too. This I can use to build more slime science. Perfect game for chill, productive vibes. It's just like the perfect game to help me turn my brain off, because it gives you enough tasks, but they're not difficult tasks. And there are just some games that if you like how the movement feels and you like the controls, it just feels natural to you, or you've been playing it a long time, it's just kind of second nature, moving around, knowing where everything is. It's really comforting. Not everybody's gonna know which button does which thing with the vacuum gun, or not everybody's gonna like first person. I get that. Sometimes this is like a motion sickness game, so it's obviously not gonna be everybody's comfort game, but it is for me. Okay, so now that you've seen the full tour, let's go to achievement number 1. I gotta pause for a second. Oh, are they in-game, all of them? Here's the ones I have. Sell 100, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000 plorts at Plort Market. All of those are done. Feed 100 chickens to slimes on the ranch. Right now I don't think... Oh yeah, my quantum tangles are eating chickens right now. Fruit cocktail, have 3 different fruit trees on the ranch. Veggie gardens. Earn over 100,000 new bucks. Earn 5,000 new bucks in a single day. Oh, it might have been a tar. Yeah, no. What about you all? This is my danger area right now. But they're on an auto feeder. Maybe I should make the auto feeder a little higher so they're less of a risk. Have a good lurk, Nichols. Thank you again for coming in. Sort of raid, sort of not. I always appreciate seeing you. Do all the post-stream stuff that you need. Doesn't look like any of the slimes are screaming, so probably fine. There. Oh no, but the delay. Other side of the pen next to the pink. Oh, it's a drone. Okay. I was like, I don't think so, because I don't hear the music for tar. And I am worried about it because the issue I was having. I think they're okay. No, you're fine. Thank you for pointing it out. I don't think tar can get out of the corrals. Can they? But the problem I was having before was the tangles were reaching into other corrals through the ground and grabbing other plorts, and I had never had that happen before. These guys I might turn into rock booms anyway, because I don't have any boom slimes right now. And they've got heartbeats set up right next to them. They're not on a drone route right now, so I have to hand fill the auto feeder, but it's not too big of a deal. Hi. It's not the easiest. They can jump out if they're angry enough. New to slimerancher. No, you're good. You're good. We're gonna see some tar today. Okay, where were we? Earn a bunch of new bucks. Stay awake from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. I never sleep in this game. Oh, actually, one of the achievements I have to do is get knocked out before 10 a.m. So that will be interesting. These are like story ones. Incinerate an elder chicken. Okay. Easy enough. I don't love it. You monster. Well, it's called Carousel. Burst in at the seams, put 50 units into each slot of a fully upgraded silo. Oh. Okay. We can do that. Every slot? Stand inside a rad aura for 15 seconds. Hold a tar for 15 seconds. Constrain more than 15 slimes in your vac stream at once while on the range. Have 6 different types of slimes in the same corral. Oh no. So I think have 3 different types of largos in the same corral. Fill a pond on your ranch with 5 different types of slimes. Jump into a corral containing 40 slimes. These are unhinged. Reach 10,000 new bucks in rush mode. What's rush mode? Is that one of the mini games? Place a tar on the stage. Score 50 points. I'm never gonna get scored 50 points in Slime Ball. Snare a Hunter Gordo. We gotta make a snare too. If you don't know what Slime Ball is, this is Slime Ball. We gotta get the slimes to land in the, in the hoop. Come here. How do you get 15 slimes in the vacuum stream at one time? That's impressive. They just keep coming out. Dang, that was 30 phosphors all at once. Okay, ready? This isn't gonna work with phosphors anyway, because they fly. Come on! Yeah, I'm never gonna get this one. It is very fiddly. Be free! Wait, if I do this, can I get 15 in one stream? I guess that's how you would do it, is like release a bunch of them all at once. This is our warm-up. They eat the plorts too quickly. Okay, whatever. There's enough. Here, you need to eat something to give us a rock plort, and then there'll be a tar that we can hold on to for 15 seconds. Or you need to eat a phosphor plort. I know, I'm sorry, I'm sabotaging you. I think it's full. Oh, there's a phosphor plort, maybe? Or maybe that's just a phosphor. Come here. It's gonna happen. Nope. Where'd you go? I don't know where it went. Okay, but the goal for today is do as many as we can. I'm gonna need a spare corral, which I think we are gonna end up moving. Is everybody okay? I think we are gonna end up moving these guys, even though look how cute they are with the teal color and the blue flower. Normally these flowers are pink, but I love the combinations that change what color the flower is. I feel so bad. I feel way worse turning them into tar than I do returning them to the slime sea. Many a Largo has been lost in the slime sea. Was there another trophy one besides the tar trophy? I don't think so. Alright, I'm procrastinating. Let's go do the rad slime one. That's easy. And then we'll incinerate a chicken. Filling this up. This one, I have 8 gilded ginger in here, so I would have to move those. Like, I think of all of the resources I have in silos, I might be able to get the silo achievement, because I also have a silo over here. And it's got... These two I could stockpile very easily. This has 65, 49, 118, 165, 64. We could put something in there. Like, I think we can compile everything to get that pretty easily. So we should do that. But let's get this one first. I think this is gonna knock me out. Ready? 15 seconds. 20... No, that wasn't seconds. That was radiation level. Where is it? Risky business? No. Where did it go? Send a chick to a fiery end. I already got that one. It was an accident. I went for 4 seconds. Okay, I gotta actually count to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're taking damage. Did I get it? Eight seconds. I counted way too fast. Does it pop up on screen when I get it? This is stressful. 2 more seconds. What? Am I going into like a different rad aura? Oh, I got it. With 20 health to spare. I don't have one of those health things. Let's build one. That's horrifying. Med station. And then I said I was gonna do a snare. I've never made a snare before. We have plenty of materials for this. Okay. Filling an entire silo or having all different things in each spot. I think it said 50 of... I don't think they have to be all different things. I think each slot has to be filled with at least 50 of something. Now, where can I put this thing? Oops. It's not working. Installing? What does that mean? You can't just use it as an instant health buff? Okay, but I can pick it up and move it, so it doesn't destroy it. Alright, well our health is coming back. That was very dangerous. One down. Let's go get a chicken. Bring it back to the incinerator. That looked like an actual egg. I've never seen that before. It looked like the chick popped out of an egg. Painted hens are my favorite. They're so cute. Alright, come here. There's like no elders down here, just this one roostro, and there's one in here too. I'm a monster. All for the sake of achievements. Oh, there's probably a lot of elders in here. What should I turn this? Oh, this could be our corral for achievements. And then I don't have to get rid of any of the friends on the other part of the ranch. I'll have to decide. Is it an elder roostro or an elder hen that does this? I hope it's either. It just said chicken. Don't judge me. 07's for the rooster. Give me those plorts. He did not die in vain. We got the achievement. Ethan, hi. Welcome in. You've witnessed an atrocity. Alright. What's next? That was one of the first ones on the list. Put 50 units into each slot of a fully upgraded silo. Okay, let's try this. Grilled chicken for everyone! Oh, we'll take a stretch break soon too. I hadn't realized we had had so much time pass. I wish it would stay scrolled down to the one I was working on. 50 units into each slot. So I just need to take 50 carrots. Because I'm going to use the other silo, not this one. 50 odd onions. Okay, close enough. 50 heartbeats. Do I have 50 of anything over here? No. No. That cyclone is making me nervous. What are you all doing over here? Please eat something. Oh my god, it can toss the plorts into the air? What if it tosses the plorts into the pen next to it? It makes me so nervous. I used to have dervish tangles and no other type of slime over at the beach area, and that was okay, but I was never getting any plorts. I feel like tangles and dervish are the hardest to get plorts from. Like, they become unhappy really easily. But with pinks are the happiest slime. They're the easiest to take care of. So this is a really good combo. I just need to put them over here. Right here. Away from everybody else. And these rock tangles are just gonna have to go. I can't keep tangles anywhere but someplace super isolated. I just think they're so pretty. Okay. Focus gen. We were working on the silo. And then we'll take a break after the silo achievement. Do I have anything else in here I can take? Yeah. Gold plorts. I have 100 of these left. There is this place at the end of the moss blanket where, like, if you open up enough of the fountains, I think enough of the secret fountains in the glass desert, this special room opens in Moss Blanket, and there's just these treasure pods in there, and each of them has like 10 to 20 gold plorts inside. It's really cool. Good luck with transferring saw crazy slime stuff. Oh, does this work now? I don't know, I can't tell. Okay. Veggies can go in here. More veggies in here. I don't know if we're gonna have enough stuff. Oh, but we can take, like, whoa, food out of some of the auto feeders temporarily to do this if we really need to. Okay, this one is good. This one needs something. This needs another. I need one more prickle pear. Oh, I think I just need one more slot. A bunch more silver parsnips and oka oka. Okay, hang on, we got this. I believe. Actually, I think we only needed 2 more of those. We needed a bunch of these, but I do have some next door. And this is full, so we should be good. I'm just gonna take 50. It'll be fine. Alright. This is... We're saving the more dynamic achievements for last. These ones are like, organize your storage. Well done. Thanks, Magus. These are the tame achievements. Oops. Except for standing in the radiation for 15 seconds was kind of aggressive. Here, you can have this food back. Wonderful. We need a prickly pear and one more something. It doesn't matter what. It could even be plorts. Do I have 50 of any type of plort right now, though? I don't think so, and I want those to go to the refinery. There's still the other chicken one? What was the other chicken one? Oh, here, I forgot. The refinery is full when it comes to rock plorts. So I could put these in storage, and that should do it. And then we're gonna use those to make some tar. There's one for elder chicken, one for chick. I already have the chick achievement. I don't know when it happened. I can check Steam for the day that I got it. But we don't have to do that one today. Hey! Get back in your pen! Oop. Stay in there. It wasn't ticked down? I thought it was. I'll check. Maybe I misread it. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? Whoa. Okay, thank you. Sometimes they jump back in on their own, sometimes they don't. Burst in at the seams, that's the one we're working on. Hold a tar for 15 seconds. Constrain more than 15 slimes. I got 9, that's pretty good. 6 different types, 3 different largos, fill a pond. Jump into a corral containing 40 slimes. Oh, I don't have it, you're right. Okay, we have to do the other one. I think I saw it was grayed out and I forgot that it's the reverse. Like if it's grayed out, you don't have it yet. I just saw what I wanted to see, let's be honest. Here we go. Get ready. The achievement noise is so happy. Okay. Progress. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, a bunch. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do these rush mode ones. Did we confirm, is that the mochi minigame with the silver slimes? Slime stage, slime ball, snare a hunter gordo. That's the first thing we're gonna do when I come back from stretch break is put a snare down. Because I've never done that before. And then I'll reorganize my storage at some point. But it's fine for now. Yeah, it's not checked. Okay, but we're not gonna do it right now. We're gonna take a quick stretch break. I filled my water, but I haven't been drinking any, so be sure to hydrate as well. And I will be right back. Thank you all. I'm gonna put this in pause, yeah. Anyways. Hello. I know, none of these are gonna be that hard. But at least Hotshot is like, I don't know. Doing the slime ball thing, it's something you have to do 50 times in a row in a certain amount of time. But I guess Hotshot has like a timer on it too where it's too late and then you have to reattempt. It's gonna be tough. Either way. I hope you all had a good break. I prefer doing lots of little breaks. We've been doing it a lot lately, like another New Year, New Me 2023 thing for the channel. And I really like it, so I'm resistant to take one. When I first see the reminder in chat, I'm like, don't nag me, bot. But then when we do it, I'm like, yeah, this is good to take breaks. And then they're shorter, and it's not like, oh, when is Jen gonna be back? I don't know. She's been gone for 5-6 minutes, which isn't really long at all anyway, but I just get self-conscious if I take too long of breaks, you know? Your mean brain starts kicking in, your imposter syndrome starts kicking in and is like, oh, I took too long on my break, everyone left, no one's there anymore. Alright. Hunter Gordo is the next thing I need to do. Where is the best place for hunters? It's Moss Blanket. It's definitely this one specific spot in Moss Blanket. Like up here. In these trees. I don't know if there's any over here, but let's go this way and find out. So I'll put a snare down. Wait, but how do... Oh, I want boom slimes on the ranch so badly. I'm gonna have to wait. Focus gen. How do the snares... How do they even work? Do you think there's a treasure pod over there? There might have been. I think I already got it. Oh, I can't get up that high. Well, shoot. Can I go here? Yeah. I guess we'll find out. I can make more than one snare. I have enough resources, and we'll see what happens. Maybe the hunter ones are, like, the most elusive to catch in a snare. It is also one of those sad things about Slime Rancher progression. Like, once you get all the Gordos in the wild, they're gone. You don't get to see a Gordo anymore. Unless they're party Gordos. For special occasions. Look at these cute little booms. I love them. Oh, there's about to be a tar here. There's so many different types of slimes. Okay. I think the hunters all live over there. Is there a treasure pod down here? No. Are those tar? No. But these are definitely hunters. I also built a taming bell that I want to use at some point. We'll do this one. Okay. I don't know how it works, but we'll set it there. And here I'll put... Let's try the taming bell. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's under construction. Okay, well, that's fun. And let's put another snare here. Hopefully one of these works. Hi! Please don't hurt me. You're very cute. Even though you're angry. So angry! Oh, that one went in the water. Whoops. How do I get out of here? I gotta cross this. Don't take a bite out of me! I can't save you if you jump in the water, though. That is where your story ends. Oh, I think there's water over there, too. Well, that one was my fault. Apologies. This is what I was talking about earlier. I can't remember what made this happen, but this portal opened up. And actually we can use this to warp home. Took a bite out of me like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime. Exactly. But I wasn't doing any crime. And the first time I came in here, there were all these gold slimes running around, and I didn't pick up any of the pogo fruit, so I didn't have anything to feed them. Then you come over here, there's the warp home, and there's just treasure pods galore. I feel like I should put spoilers in the stream title, because this is stuff I found out like way later. I had no idea. So, spoilers. Late game Slime Rancher. Apologies. Alright, so we set the snares, so those are gonna be waiting. I don't know how they work. We'll check back later. This is a blast from the past. I never expected to enjoy this game, but I played but was pleasantly surprised. Dan and Milo, how are you? Welcome in. It is a treat. It is a joyful game. To be honest, the first time I played this game, I didn't really get it. I didn't love it immediately. I was a little too afraid to leave the ranch because I feel like they really scare you into thinking if your slimes get too hungry, they're gonna be unruly and they're gonna escape. So I like never left because I didn't have drones or anything back then. But as soon as I started branching out and exploring more and like finding new areas and finding Gordos, I fell in love. Mom, hi, welcome in. How's it going? Oops. Okay. I just wanted to grab that heartbeat off of the floor. And then I'm gonna go check on the rock tangles and see if they need any food. I guess I could have put the heartbeat in the auto feeder. But yeah, I'm always happy when people try Slimerancher and end up really liking it. It's like a weird mix of Stardew Valley or Farming Sim. Doesn't have to be Stardew, but like a weird mix of Farming Sim and first-person shooter. I put a lot of time into the end. Need to grab the achievements in rush mode. Is rush mode the thing with Mochi? I don't even know what that is. Those are the ones I don't think I'm gonna be able to get today. And Slime Ball. Did you get the Slime Ball achievement? Oops. Hi. My storage is all unorganized since I was getting that other achievement. These ones go over here. Okay. Here. Now we need to... That like bounced out of the enclosure. Hold a tar for 15 seconds. Put 6 different types of slimes in one corral. Have 3 different types of largos in the same corral. Fill a pond with 5 different types of slimes. I'm so scared. 6 different types? How? Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. Alright, let's go do it. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, 50 points in a single game. Yep, that's the one. We're gonna turn it into... This is our corral, because this is the safest spot with nobody else around to try weird stuff. And eventually, this corral is going to be rock booms. Because I already have tangles over in this area. But I just really like the rock tangles. They're so cute. Okay, I'll get over it. So first we should put 3 different types of largos in here. And eventually we have to put 40 slimes in here. It's so dangerous. Alright, let's go get some largos. I feel like all I need is a couple phosphors and a couple pinks. I use the jetpack to go up and above. Oh, smart. So like parkour up to the top of one of these cliffs and then start when you're above it. Yeah, you're right. Alright, maybe we'll do that today then. I think we'll be able to do that. Oops. Reading chat. Not paying attention to where I'm going. Okay, so let's grab a rock plort. And I actually don't have any tangle plorts. Well, whatever, let's just... I'm afraid the tangles are immediately going to eat whatever plort. So let's do like this. Okay, I can't see you in the long grass, so this was a bad idea. Did you eat it? Where are you going? Okay, there we go. There's one. There's two, there's three. I did it! Risky business! Somebody's gonna turn into a tar. Goodbye, I love you! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, did I count slow enough? No, because it'll make the noise. Oh. I got the achievement! Yeet! They're all gonna be tars now. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They can get out. Get out of here. I'm sorry, I love you. I had to get the achievement. Oh, hi, you're traumatized. I'm sorry, you're all alone now. That was brutal. No more of that. It's a quick way to clear a pen. I knew we were gonna have to clear this pen anyways. It feels so bad. I feel less bad now than I did when I started playing. I was too afraid to do any of this. When it goes bad, it goes bad. That's why we're doing all this over here and not anywhere else on the ranch. If you could hover over the hoop, yeah. Is there another tar? I don't hear the music though. If there's no tar music, you're pretty good to go. Like, we should be safe if there's no tar music playing. Oh yeah, there is another achievement. I'll turn this one into a tar for the last achievement with the tar. Slime stage. Tars make a lot of angry noises and will come after you as L for the most part. Oh, as well, yeah. I just didn't expect them to be able to get out that quickly. But I was also not paying any attention and carrying the other one. If I had stood here and watched it unfold, it would have made more sense. Okay. Actually, you know what? How does this work? You didn't stay there. Why didn't you stay there? I've never used this thing before. Okay. You're beating me up. Get on the stage. Best of the worst. There we go, it stays there now. That's how you trap them. But then you get this music the whole time and it's kind of scary. Are all my other slimes freaked out by this? No, they don't seem to notice. Alright. Bye. We're checking off the achievements one by one. Next. 6 different types of slimes in one corral. We'll work on the slime stream. And the pool party one. 6 different types of slimes. I can only carry 4 at a time. Can some of them be Largos, do you think? This is how we're gonna get 40 at the same time as getting 6 different types. Just a bunch of pink slimes. This is a mess. Everybody in. Okay, let me drop off this stuff. I don't need it. You know what's wild about this game too is I have 70 something hours and it just feels like Steam at some point lost count. I feel like I have so many more hours in this game than that. It has excellent replayability. Alright. Come on, everybody. Oh, wait, I don't need... That one wouldn't go in. I actually didn't want to grab pink slimes, but here we are. 25 of them. I unlocked Ball Pit. They're so cute! Look at them all! Pinks are underrated. They're lovely. Fun fact, our sub-badges, the Earth badge, which we recently redesigned, I wanted the little face on the badge to look like the smiley faces on the slimes in this game. And then the tier 2 and tier 3 badge has like a surprised face that I wanted to look like the surprised faces of the slimes. They're just so dang cute. Okay, now let's gather... I don't know why I'm selling these. Let's get 4 different types of slimes in our backpack. Okay. This lava lamp is looking very cute. Look at it! Okay, I hope everyone over here is doing well. The dervish are happy. We've got 2 phosphors. Let's go get some tabbies, some rocks. Who else is over here? But then I'm wondering if the different... Yeah, I'm just wondering if Largos, because if we have pinks, phosphors, rocks, tabbies, booms, or whatever, and one more, do any combination of those count as like a different type of slime towards the achievement? I guess we'll just find out. Okay, we're gonna walk over to Moss Blanket, past the feral phosphors, although they're not out because it's daytime. Moss Blanket daytime music is by far my favorite song in this game too. Whee! Boom. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm stuck in the puddle. That's enough for now. Let's go back. Maybe the smarter way to do this would have been to pick 4 types that are far from home and then like run over and grab the pink slimes. It's too late now. This is so dangerous to do with this many slimes in here. What's the goal? Have 6 different types of slimes in the same corral. This will be 5. Hopefully one of them will eat a plort and it turns into a largo, and that'll give us our sixth type. Oh, I should have done the pool party one first. Oh well, because this is going to turn into tar pretty quickly. Turning off the feeder so no plorts. Oh, can you turn it off? It doesn't have an off setting. So I could empty it, but then I'd have to turn off the drones so that they don't come refill it. I think it'll be fine. The part of this fun is because of the chaos. And there's nothing on my ranch that I can't redo if it goes really badly, so let's wait until it gets all the plorts, and here we go. Alright, do your thing. We need one more. Oh my god. I don't really want to grab any of these Gordos. I kind of want to see what happens. It's part of me is like the curiosity too. I've never done anything like this. Okay, that should have been 6. It didn't work. No, it didn't work. All right, everybody, pack up. Party's over. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm getting beat up by the boom. The boom and the rock slimes. Can I save them? Alright, so I am gonna have to do, excuse you, my other plan, which is put a bunch of the regular ones in and then go grab like pinks from nearby. Have a good one, Trav. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good time zone. Oh, maybe it was only 5 types. I just hadn't let them do another Largo yet. I thought I had... Oh, there were phosphors, but it was daytime, and so the phosphors disappeared. That's what happened. We had 5, but then when I came back with the other ones, it turned back to 4. So we can try it again once it's nighttime and I can go grab some phosphors and do the science again. Or we can take everybody to the pond and go have a pool party. I'm so scared about the pool party though, because it's not enclosed. So if they get out, it could be a big mess. Because the only spot, I mean, I could make one right here, but the only spot that has a piece of corral that's not being used is over here. Hi! How's everyone doing? We should probably go check on everybody's, like, food supply and drone situation. This is the only spot that's not being used right now. And with tangles around, I just don't want to mess with it. Okay, let's go get some phosphors. Some of you will not turn into Largos by the time I get back. This is excessive. I need the storage space. Okay, let's try this again. That should be enough. Hi, hello everyone. Please behave. It worked! It's a nightmare, but it worked! Indy, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good sleep. We'll see you around. Okay, time to do it all over again. But with a pond. Let me get this rock slime. No, I need the rock slime! They're actually being pretty well behaved. We don't have any more tar achievements, so I think I'm gonna return the Largos to the slime sea. Oh, sevens. May you be at peace at the great slime ocean. Liquidating slimes. Return to your people. Or your goo. Okay, so the plan is, after I do this, I'm sorry! To pick up all the pink slimes, leave the one phosphor there. I gotta be quick though, before it's daytime. And then turn that plot into a pond really quickly. We got this. Oh, there's a tabby in there still? Okay, forget it. Let's just be quick. Come on, everybody in the pool! This is a disaster. Oh no, dude. I think it's just the tabby running loose that I don't have room for. And this pink. And it's not running loose, it's just taking a cute little bath. It's gonna be fine, right? Oh, actually, okay, booms. No, the phosphors are being liquidated. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Wait, no, I don't want heartbeats. I want the slime. I think we're safe, somehow. Everybody doing alright? Everybody good? Days since last incident? 0? I see that plort. Now we're gonna turn this back into a corral. Because I'm gonna put boom rocks in here. Spending all my money. And now we're gonna go try to get the slime stream achievement. And then we're gonna send a chick to a fiery end. And we're gonna check our snares. And that's pretty much it. Otherwise it's the rush mode and the slime ball. I should try slime ball because I have 40 pink slimes right now. Like, all I need to do is get 50 and play the game. I'm doing good. The scary part is over. Is there toy still in there? No. Here, have a toy. I had one of those, rock slime toys at one point, too. I don't know what happened to it. Or boom slime toys. The little bomb. I think I yeeted it into the ocean. This one, bomb ball. Very cute. Is this full? Yeah. How are you all doing? Are you behaving? I think they're doing okay. Slime ball time? I need to get 50 slimes just ready to throw into this basketball hoop. Hello? Hello? 46, 47. Let's get a couple extra in case it doesn't work. Let's set this tabby free. Let's hang on to that chickadoo for later. For no reason in particular. Okay, let's see if I can set this up. Is that a half wall or something I can stand on? I can actually stand on this. Alright, I need some bongo nights in chat. Bongo nights if you believe. If it doesn't work, at least we'll have lots of slimes nearby and I can try again. Let me grab some water. Thanks, Magus. We have drum roll, I think, still too. Drum roll. Did I spell Puppy Cat Bongo wrong? What happened to Puppy Cat Bongo? Oh. I renamed it. Okay, I'll fix that later. Disregard. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's no way I can miss. No, it's not working! It's not counting them! And I ran out of jetpack juice. The music is epic. How come they're not counting? Oh my god. How many seconds does it give you? This is absurd. There's no way. I hate it. Never again. I could have got like 10 in the first bit, but none of them counted. And then I ran out of jetpack juice, so you really have to like do a couple and then fly back and then do a couple and then fly back. I panicked. We can maybe try one more time. I really would rather try that slime stream thing. That first one didn't even count. Nice. Nope. I'm no basketball star. Waiting for the jetpack to come back. We're at 8 of 50? There's no way. Okay, that was a lot better than last time. Everybody back in the backpack. Chai, thank you for the joy. How's it going? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Can't say as I'm off for work. Wanted to quickly drop in and say some love and joy. Good luck with work. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Have you been playing some Slime Rancher 2? I think I saw you playing it at one point. I hope you're liking it. I was just talking earlier about how much of a comfort game it is for me. This is so many slimes. I don't think I've ever put 100 slimes in my backpack before. Pretty impressive. A couple weeks ago. Nice. Oops, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's try again. We can do it! None of those counted? There's so many slimes everywhere! I think they have to hit the backboard. Like, you can't put them straight through the hoop, which is very weird. No. I'm over it. I don't like trying to jetpack above it because I run out of jetpack juice so quickly. I should just wait for it to like land lower down and then hover just from here and do like 10 and then wait and then hover and do 10. It's just the first one that I gotta like hover over for. Thanks, Chai. We're doing pretty good. We only have this one where I have to put a chickadee in the incinerator, and then the Gordos. Those are the main ones I want to try to do today. Because I don't think I'm gonna do the, whatever it's called. Rush mode. And then wait for it to come back down. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button! This is too hard. I wish it wouldn't rotate too. Come on, come back down. Only 5 seconds. Alright, halfway there. Could have been better, could have been worse. Is that music like excruciatingly loud? I know it's louder. Alright. Our next task, get 15 slimes in the slime stream. Oh, we're full. That's enough slimes. We're gonna put them all here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This should be enough. Ooh, didn't get it yet. It'll make the noise if we get it. That's weirdly really difficult. To get 15 all at once. You have to get them in this like long string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then get them all back. Shoot them close and maybe contain them. I think when I shoot them too close, sometimes they like spring off to the side. I'm hoping to more like have a long line of them so that when I walk forward I can just get them that way. There we go. I was close. That's so silly. I just needed to do more than 15. I needed to do like 20 to 25 so there was some buffer. Alright, you cuties. Be free! Make the cute slime noises. It's not nighttime, so these phosphors aren't gonna make it. Such a happy game. Oh, they did make it for a second. Alright, let's go. Are we ready for the chickadoo? Once again. 07's in chat. We're putting a chickadoo in the incinerator. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's for science! You monster! These guys need some food. Never again. Is everybody okay? I should have only 4 achievements left total, like on Steam. I was worried about keeping those fire slimes in this plot, but they've been doing pretty well. I get like 9 plorts every time I go to check on them, which is better than having them in the free range area and having slimes accidentally walk into the incinerator, so. These guys are pretty happy. I think they'll be okay. Are you doing okay? I gotta go check on the drones because I spent a long time playing that game. Okay, everybody's happy. Oh, the booms aren't happy because they haven't eaten any rock plorts yet. Why not? You need them to be able to eat veggies. There you go. I'm sorry. Here, we're gonna get you a little decoration. We're gonna get you some sunglasses. Yes. Okay, and you're gonna need to have this. Excuse me? Oh, okay, well, that didn't go as planned. Get it? Rock slimes, like rock and roll, and they've got their shades, right? Okay. Because shades equals rock and roll. Hi, Steel Brigade, welcome in. How are you? Oh, this is almost empty. I'm gonna set this to a lower level until there's more heartbeats in there. We almost have all achievements. I need to go check on the other drones, and then we'll take a quick break before I check my snares to see if we got a Gordo. Oh, you don't need water? Nope, you do. You definitely do. And you need water. And I think there's 2 more places I need to check. One of them is here. Oh, another egg! I've never seen the eggs before until today. I didn't think that was a thing. And then the drones in the free range area also need water. My cute little Tangle Quantums. I might turn this into a chicken coop. The rush ones and the Gordo snare. Let me see and make sure that's correct. Oh no, and slime ball, because I couldn't get slime ball. So 5 achievements. I got 25 out of 50. Hunter Gordo. Yeah, that's it. Is this a popular game? Yes. I think it was more widely known closer to when it originally released, which I don't know when that was. It's been around for a while. It's coming back in popularity because the second game just came out. It's in early release still, so I wanted to come back to the old one and do some stuff that I never did before the full release comes out. I have played the second one. It's beautiful. I love it. But there's definitely a content wall for now because it's not the full game yet, which is fine with me. I'll play Slime Rancher no matter what, so I'm happy to wait. Free range, refinery link. Is the refinery link full of quantum tangles? Oh, almost. We're doing good. It's just dervish. Phosphor and phosphor that are lower. Yeah, that are in the 400s. And then fire, but fire is always going to be slower. Okay. Not bad. Oh, and I want to decorate everyone. Actually, I'll leave that pod there. I wanted to give these guys the googly eyes, so let's see what that looks like. I'm running out of space. That's plenty. Let's see how they look with this. I should have tested one first. That's very silly. I didn't think they would look plastic. Like, they actually look like plastic googly eyes. You look dizzy. Dizzy like a dervish. These ones have crowns. My golden saber-tooth kings. I love them. Okay. That's it for now. For decorations at least. We're gonna take a quick stretch break. This is gonna be a little bit longer break because I need to use the restroom. I might have a quick snack. We'll see how I'm feeling. I encourage you to do so as well if you need to do some self-care. And then I think we'll come back. We'll check the snare achievement, but then we'll just like vibe and play Slime Rancher for a little bit and have some fun. Have a relaxing time until the end of stream. I love this game. Alright, thanks everybody. I really like Slime Rancher too. I was talking a little bit about how, because it's still in early access, there's a little bit of a content wall. But with Slime Rancher 1, there's a ton of stuff I never did. So we were achievement hunting. I got almost every achievement. And then we're just gonna spend some time decorating. And I don't know, see what happens. Hi friend, welcome. We have so many slimy friends. Came in with acrylic. Thanks for coming in with the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome raiders, welcome acrylic. Thank you for bringing your people over. We got these googly eye fashion pods, which are my new favorite thing. I don't want to put any more on them. Oh, I need to pick... We can decorate the fire slimes. I need to pick a decoration for these friends. Maybe we can give them the angry eyes. Oh my gosh, can you imagine them looking all mad and serious because they're flamey boys? Can someone explain the sub tiers to me or direct me to a FAQ? The sub tiers for Twitch? Like the pricing, what it gets you, that kind of thing? Is that what you mean? Did I make the serious eyes one yet? I did not. Sounds like I need to go make it. So most people subscribe on Twitch if they are going to at all. Yeah, is tier 1, which is the $4.99 US dollars a month. I don't know what it is for other countries, other currencies. Tier 2 is $9.99 US dollars a month. And you unlock one new emote for my channel. For partners, a lot of times tier 2 and tier 3 have even more unlockable emotes. Tier 3 is $24.99 a month? Or is it $8.99 and $24.99? Something like that. And you unlock both the tier 2 and the tier 3 emote. And then for my sub badge, like you'll see in chat right now, we've got the Earth badge, and then some people have different colored ones, but they all either have the little calm smiley face or no smiley face. This is what the sub badge looks like if you are tier 3. So if you hover over it, you can see the little surprised face and the heart. Tier 2 is just the surprised face with no heart. And that's it. Twitch still takes a cut. I think all of them are still the 50% cut. I don't think it's a higher cut of the higher tier levels, but I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I should know. My current tier 2 emote is still Gen the 3 Vulcan, and my tier 3 is Gen the 3 Charlie. Is that what you're looking for? Does that help? I hope it helps. The tier 2, like when somebody does it, it has a different alert that plays instead of the usual sub alert. I sing for mine. Other people have different stuff that happens. But it's just like any alert. You don't have to make it different. You don't have to do anything for sub alerts. You can just use a default if you want to. You don't have to have sub badges. Those are also optional. Trying to figure out best way to support the channel. Thank you, Steel Brigade. There are a lot of options. It's overwhelming. If you're like, no pressure. Whatever works best for you. There's also like people prefer PayPal versus Stripe versus credit card. That plays into it a lot of times. Ko-fi, I get the highest cut of Ko-fi tips, so you can become like a monthly member on Ko-fi and sign up to pay $5 just like you would a Twitch sub. You don't get the emotes or the badge, but I get a higher percentage of that payout. So that's something to take into consideration too. Bits are really weird on Twitch. I don't have a good explanation for how bits work for percentage. Other than you pay, like for 100 bits, which is $1, you pay $1.25. Versus sub, you pay the $4.99, but then they cut it from there. So I think it's a little bit higher of a cut for bits as well. There's so many options. The best way to support the channel for free is by watching, lurking, sharing the stream link with other people. Liking and commenting on my YouTube videos is really helpful. Following me on like Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, which is a lot of things, but all of that is free and it's super, super helpful. 1 bit is 1 cent, 100 bits is $1. The streamer gets all 100 bits, so the donator pays the extra Twitch cut. Thank you, Dude. Doesn't it change the more bits you cheer though? Because there's like, it's this much up to a certain number of bits, and then if you do like 5,000 bits or something, it changes, which is a lot. That's a lot of bits. I was gonna make the mustache one. We already made the mustache one. I can't make the serious one. I don't have enough deep brine. It's always deep brine that I'm out of. So sad. Okay. I said I was gonna go check my snares and then I didn't. I gotta do that. It's like a bulk discount. Yeah. Bits are good if you just want to donate lower amounts, like under $1. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Acrylic. Also, bits, if you're not aware, there are bit emotes that, whereas like subscriber, tier 2, tier 3, tier 1, all of them are monthly and then you lose the emotes. Bit emotes you keep forever, regardless. So if you cheer 1,000 bits over any period of time, it's cumulative, you unlock our lore emote. If you cheer, I'm gonna forget the tiers. I think 5,000 is the next one. That's when you unlock our O emote. And if you cheer 10,000, that's when you unlock our hat emote. Those are the current bit emotes that I have available right now. We have a 4th slot open, but nobody's unlocked it, so I haven't filled it yet. Hi, Oracle, welcome in. Do you know how much the PayPal cut is for Stream Elements donos? I don't, and I don't have my Stream Elements donation set up right now. I think you can still do it, but it's buried. It's buried. Like, I think you can get to it. Does this work? From that website somehow. But I would prefer you use Ko-fi rather than Stream Elements if you're gonna do like a donation tip route. How are you, Oracle? Let me show you the ranch. We've been chatting a lot today. It's been wonderful. Slimerancher is definitely a game that's easy to chat and play at the same time. Okay, moss blanket. I am going to check the snares. Let's go, let's turn completely around and go this way. I'm well. I'm home for good tonight. Nice. Relaxing. Scary. Scary Largos. Enraged Largos. Oh, gold slime and I don't have anything to give it. There's no chickens. There's no fruit lying around. I never have resources when I see them. Oh well. In slimerancher 2, I'm pretty good at like picking up chickens before I leave the house so that if I run into a gold slime or the lucky slimes, which are like the little cats, and they give you money. I'm picking up these booms because that one thing at home only has 3 slimes in the corral and I want to have more. Oh, there's a puddle. Oh, I hear a party Gordo. Do you hear that? It's really quiet. It'll get louder when we get closer. What are some other things streamers use? Fan House is really popular and a really good service. Similar to like Patreon. A lot of streamers use Patreon. Also a very good service. Patreon typically includes like a monthly reward. Not always. But people will send out a newsletter or a monthly sticker or something like a free merch item with signing up. And Patreon is really popular in the YouTube world. Oh, here's our party Gordo. I was talking about these earlier. I didn't think we would see one. It's pretty quiet. I love the party slimes. The first time I saw one of these, I was so confused. I don't have anything to feed you except for one hen. Let me see if turning the music up. Thank you for the bass. It's a Tay slime with the star eyes, yeah. Did you make the party slime? It's just around. Typically they're, I thought they were seasonal. Oh, maybe it's for the Lunar New Year. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music back up, but I enjoyed that. I think this was up to like that level. If I give it enough food, it'll give us a prize. I'll go home and bring some food back. Hopefully it'll still be here. The Gordo snares that I set up are down here. But I thought if the snare worked, I would get like the achievement noise. So that one I don't think I'm gonna be able to get today. I'm just gonna have to keep resetting the snare until I get a Hunter Gordo. Daxon, take care. We'll see you next time. Have a good night. Some food for the gold one in case you see it again. I have a hen in case I see it again. Thank you, friend. I will pick up more food when I go home because I feel like one chicken is not really enough. I'm turned around. No, I think I'll be okay. I'm trying to get over here? What am I trying to do again? Let's go down this way. Okay, here's where all the Hunter Boom Largos are. And they're angry. And there's a tar. There's one of the snares, so we didn't catch anything. Okay, everyone's leaping into the water. Can I see the snares on my mini-map? No, that's frustrating. Oh, I can't get that high up. Okay, let's go this way. And here's the other... No, this is the taming bell. How do I get it to ring? Oh, like that. It works! It tames them. That's actually really cute. I feel like you need to throw something at it to get it to work better. This is the other snare, so... We didn't catch anything yet. I love... Look. So cute. I love hunters when they're not angry at you. Oh. Oh no! Okay, let's leave. What's in there? Is there anything inside this tree? That was my fault. I got too close. Can I jump on top of these mushrooms? Yeah? It's just taking a little bath. Yeah. It'll be fine. It's totally gonna be okay. I'm hoping there's a treasure pod. I only have 2 treasure pods left in Moss Blanket. I feel like I will end up having to look up a guide to get the last ones. Oh, this is a really tall tree. I thought it was like a tree stump. No. Okay. Let's keep moving. Oh, I thought there was an achievement for passing out before 10 a.m. I never thought I got that one. I guess I did. Where is it? Oh yeah, not my morning. Be knocked out before 10 a.m. I guess I got it. Alright. Let's go home. I'm gonna have to Google, what it's like using the snares. Because I don't really know how they work. Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna go back to the party Gordo, and then I promptly forgot. There were like a bunch of pogo fruit back here somewhere. I think in this room there were? Gordos, you have to feed them like 50 of something. You have to give them so many snacks. I don't think this is gonna be enough stuff. But I want to see the party Gordo. I want to see what prizes it has. If it's something cool and seasonal or what. We can at least try. Some more hens. I feel like the mint mangoes were a poor decision to try to pick up because they're kind of rare. Got 2 more. If you ever can't find mint mangoes, you gotta look up. They're always hanging from above you. This music. This music got loud. Oh. Okay. Try to get back up here. To our party friends. I wonder if they all have the same hats. It would be cool if they had different hats and different sunglasses. Maybe depending on what area you find them. Oh, it didn't take that much. Look at the cute little guys. They're so good. We got a bunch of presents. An ornament. A boom slime ornament. A tabby ornament. A rainbow ornament. I don't know that I have these yet. I think I do have rainbow ones. I love the music. I'll leave this here for later. I want to hang on to the briar hens. Oh, that's cute. Wait, what is this emote? Oh, nice. Wait, I think... Oh, I had a gifted sub for a little bit, but I think it's gone for Dapper Dame. It's a cute heart. Alright. One last scan for treasure pods. And then let's go home. I don't see any over here. Or any places that I want to like drop down to and explore. I want to go decorate. The tabbies are really cute. They're all really cute. Now there's 11 of you. Are there any plorts in here? Yes. Time to grow up big and strong. Big and strong splody slimes. We good? Now time for sunglasses. Everybody put on a pair. Who didn't get some? You didn't get any. That one's spinning in circles. Anybody not get one? It's hard to tell when they're curled up into a little Sonic the Hedgehog ball. Oh, you didn't. A lot's been added. Bread and Butterfly, hi, how's it going? Yeah, over time, there's like DLC for it now too, which I don't have yet. I need to install the free one. And the paid one is like $8. I didn't realize it's pretty cheap. Relatively speaking. I mean, you don't get a ton, but it's pretty cute. Alright, let's put these in the auto feeder. I need to stop going out and exploring because I get behind on feeding these guys. Let's pick up this decoration. Let's go admire our googly-eyed friends again. Everybody else seems to be doing pretty well. The slimes have googly eyes, and you can put decorations on the drones. Oh, this is very full. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me help you out. I didn't realize this was full. That must mean that we can't put any more honey plorts in the refinery. Which makes sense. Where's the auto feeder for these ones? Here, it's also full. That's good. So both of these need to go and be sold. Fill it up. Maximum plort. That's another one that's at 999. Oh, I was gonna check for deep brine. I need to go do that. Is everybody okay? Is everybody good? You need some food over here. And these ones need... These ones are the easiest to take care of because I just have everything going to the plort market instead of the refinery. I think all of these plorts are completely full. So all I have to do is come over here and water the drones. We have 999 pink plorts, rock plorts, oh, not tabby plorts. Tabby's pretty close. Honey plorts, rad plorts. Puddle is at 979. That's really good. Excuse me. Mosaics are at 999. Sabers are at 978. That's so much better than what it was like a week ago. I've been working really hard at slimerancher. Got some, I think that was cat hair. Whoops. Look at all these fire plorts. Oh yeah, and the reason we needed deep brine was so I can make, oops, the fashion pod of the little angry eyes for my fire slimes. We're getting there, we're getting there. This is the part when I play slimerancher that I'm just like happy bouncing around to tasks. It's the best. This is where we're gonna get enough deep brine. I think I need like 25 though, which is a lot. Is this one of those things where people restream other streams? Is this a scam? Yeah, of course, who would say no? But I feel like these are always scams. What else was I working on? Let's go decorate. Let's go decorate. Yeah, sure, I would love $100 donation with no strings attached. I don't know what that is. I don't trust you. Do you have a mod around to scope this out? Mods. How to make a streamer uncomfortable in 5 easy steps. We're just trying to vibe and play some Slimerancher. Happy to do that. If you're into comfort games, cozy games, wholesome games. Everyone in here got really hungry. Okay, this is where I want to do the mustache decoration pod or whatever it is. Yeah, hang on one second. In the meantime, I forgot to do this. Let's do another. I'm gonna pin the YouTube message again. They're so bouncy. I'm less bouncy when I'm hungry. I know, they're so energetic. I was googling it. Looks like it was a Slimerancher thing that they spelled wrong. I don't know what that is. I've literally seen this as a scam where people come in and like restream your stream. It doesn't look like that. But as a woman on the internet streaming video games, I've been requested to do various things that are inappropriate. You just mean the grotto? Yeah, here it is. Sorry for misunderstanding, not sorry for being cautious. I also don't think you're being serious. I've also seen horror stories with like chargebacks and accusations. Like, I'm good. I'm doing just fine. Give it to someone else who needs it more. Okay, where do we want to set up this little fashion pod? Right here for now. This is gonna be mustache. I mustache you a question. We do have some of them with bow ties. Let's see how this turns out. It's pretty cute. You can't see their little fangs though. Oh yeah, you can. It's like above the mustache. What do you like better, the mustache or the bow tie? We could give him a mix of everything in here. It's pretty cute. It's pretty dang cute. Kind of like the bow tie. What's fun with these, with the free range slimes, if you just leave a bunch of fashion pods out, they'll run over them and give themselves fashion. Like, you don't even have to do it for them. Which is why one of them has a scuba diver Snorkel. Sometimes Sunday streams, my brain just does not work. Oh, I can't pick those up. Right here. Get rid of those. I don't need more Q berries, I'll just feed them. The drone stopped working, of course it did. That's fine, sometimes the drone needs to take a little break. Scuba dive. Sounds cooler. Does it? We were talking about accents earlier. I was too embarrassed to do one for real, but sometimes I do an accidental accent. Accidental Bostonian. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Wish you could hear my accent. Because I supposedly have one. Isn't that funny how you never sound like you have an accent to your own ears? Okay. That drone is picking up phosphor plorts. We're gonna help him out. Because it's phosphor plorts and hunter plorts that I seem to have the most trouble with staying on top of. We gotta scuba over to the Duncan. Western New York. North Carolina living person. That's quite the combination. So many plorts. Oh, we're full. There's no more space for puddle plorts. Where did it go? Okay. Having my speech issues growing up affected my accent is possible. It's uniquely your own too. And no two accents are the exact same. Alright, let's turn these in. Let's feed you some heartbeats. I have a lot of heartbeats in storage. I should probably put some of them in there just to be safe. Check on everybody out here. I still didn't make... What did I say I was gonna put in this corner? Oh, a chicken coop. I could still do that. There used to be a ton of hens in this area and they all got eaten. Oh, there's still some over here. Is there a rooster over here? An elder rooster. I need a rooster if I'm gonna have a coop. Well, we'll be on the lookout. High walls. Spring grass, vitamizer. We'll keep some of these on our person. Let me know if you see a roostro. Oh, is there one out here? No. Maybe there's one down at the docks, at the beach area. Probably. Doesn't this look so pretty at night with the little echoes glowing? Okay, this is no longer Refinery Link. This is now Market Link. Because we have enough puddle plorts. And we can put scuba divers on all these. Scuba doobas. Zoopa doopas. We were talking about those the other day. And by we, I mean Meg, because it's an Australian thing. We have so many puddles. Should we put these on all of them? Oh, actually, I need to give a lot of these puddles toys. Look at these ones that don't have toys. They have toys over here. We'll do half and half. Some of them don't want to wear a decoration. You have a rubber ducky. You have a rubber ducky. We need 2 more octopus toys. This place is overrun by chickens. Look at all the chickens. It's important to provide your slime creatures with environmental enrichment for their enclosures. They need enrichment in their enclosures, as do we all. Okay, there's a couple roostros. These ones don't have... I think I was gonna put monocles on these ones. Or glasses. Or scuba doobas. Let's just do what I did before and leave the fashion pod out. So if they walk over it, they'll get one and it'll be a surprise. Okay? Okay. I'm vibing here, playing Minecraft. There's SFX and slimerancher. Sounds like Enderman teleporting. Oh no! I'm like, Mr. Beast, I give away money. That is wonderful. I don't think I'm deserving. I think you should give it to somebody else today. And also, maybe work on rapport with streamers and not coming in with all caps. But I get it. You know, I was caught off guard. Mutual apology. Did these ones need... Oh yeah, this is the one that keeps getting full. We're gonna sell these. Why do I have these phase lemons? Why am I carrying those around? I don't know. We're just keeping busy. For phase lemonade, yeah. Oh, this is full. Okay, cool. I can turn this up. And the dervish aren't causing any troubles lately, it seems. This is full. All of the plort collectors are starting to fill up, which means I'm gonna have to start switching things to sell instead of to put in the refinery. I don't know how this game works. Phase lemonade is a good... Oops. Uh-oh. Is a good idea. I don't want these just sitting out here. It makes me nervous. Okay, we're good. They're so good with googly eyes. I love the googly eyes. Are these both full too? No. I just hadn't collected them in a while. What else do we need to do? I keep getting distracted. We need to play slime ball. I need to get better at slime ball. Oh, make toys. I was gonna make toys. I'm gonna put these phase lemons in storage first. Phase lemons go here. This was organized, so this was fruit, veggie, but then I had to put other stuff in here for that achievement. I'm just gonna take these out and put them with the other gold plorts. What's the other thing that's out of place? Oh, the rock plorts. I can sell those. You can put chickens in here. Put some chickens in storage. I did feed the party slime. We got a bunch of ornaments from it. It was nice. We left one rainbow ornament behind, so I can go pick that up if I want, but it's not going anywhere. They stay put forever. I've forgotten, like, a lot of times when you go to pick up resources from either a drill or some kind of extractor, you won't have enough storage if you're trying to do like a drill and an apiary at the same time. And I'll leave stuff on the ground, and then like days later I'll go past that area again. I'm like, why is there stuff all over the ground? Because I didn't have room for it in storage. What is the price of gold plorts right now? How's the stock market looking? 405 and going down. I'll hang on to them. I've seen it higher. Forgetting about slime events. Oh no, it's okay, friend at arms. It's a lot to keep up with. I forget all the time. Now we're gonna go check resources. I have to check this every 12 minutes or something. Okay, yeah, so I don't have storage. I can leave those there. Because I went out with hen-hens in with me in case we run into the golden slimes. This is where I have something.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm gonna leave the primordi oil because I have lots of it. I can come back for it. And then we're getting close. We're getting really close to our next stretch break reminder. But I also think we're getting close to wrapping up. I could play this. I could continue this for hours. But I'm gonna need to eat soon. Step away from the bright lights soon. You know the drill. We did a lot today. I'm super happy with the achievements. The only thing I wasn't able to do yet is put serious eyeballs on my fire slimes. We could decorate the drones. I haven't decorated all the drones yet either. I think the drones just look really, really cute with the monocles. I don't want them to wear any other curio. How's everybody in here doing? Oh, I've been putting some ornaments on these trees too. Look at this! Very cute. There's our stretch reminder. Let me grab a bunch of monocles for all the cute slimes and all the cute drones, and then we'll be about done. Oh, and the toys. That's the last thing I wanted to do, was make toys for the puddle slimes. It's hard to carry them down there. I don't think you can have a toy machine anywhere on the ranch except for this spot, but I wish you could have one in every area. And I'm only like 1,000 new bucks away from the next upgrade, so we could do that too if we want. Octobuddy. You're coming with me. I wish you could go through the teleport with these, but you cannot. I've tried more than once. New toy! Cute! Are there toys in here? There's a rubber ducky and an Octobuddy, yeah, okay. One more. I'm gonna do another Octobuddy. We'll switch them around. Maybe I'll put the slimes with scuba gear all in the same ponds because they like the Octobuddy toys. And I don't think the slimes appreciate it as much if they're not wearing scuba. Like, for whatever reason, this toy pairs with that decoration. Oh, you have a duck? You don't have a toy yet. Okay, there you go. Where's the drone? Oh, there you are. Who else doesn't have drone decorations? Do you have them? Now you do. Oh, I don't think that worked. Beautiful. Oh no, all the cats are hungry. Okay. This might be our last stop. The cave. There's only the one drone in here. Oh, everybody's so hungry. I looked out the window. It's snowing pretty good here. I haven't checked again. I think it stopped here. We sent all the snow to you. I hope it's not too much. I hope it doesn't become a pain for driving, shoveling, etc. Sometimes it really can be, though. Does this drone have a monocle? Oh, probably, because it probably flew over the one I put out on the ground. Yeah, okay. I'm hoping it snows that the courthouse closes. Right. That's right. I forgot that you were dealing with that conflict. These... Okay, so we have pink, dervish saber, honey, boom, rock. Rock is full. Honey is full. Pink is full. Boom is at 700. Dervish is at 600. Saber's full. It's just the dervish plorts that I would like to be higher. But everything else is gonna fill up if I don't switch the drone to send the plorts to the market instead of the refinery. Just one more thing. That's what this game turns into. Just one more thing that I want to do. It's just like people who play Stardew and you're like, just one more day. Only Slime Rancher has the disadvantage that you really don't have to go to bed at night, so it just all starts to blend together. Are these full again too? Not full, but getting there. Oh, if we make... Okay. The last thing we're gonna do is, I think we're about to make 150,000. We're gonna spend it all. They are having so much fun. They're so happy. Alright, ready? 7Z rewards. Silver Fox Chroma. Frozen Violet Chroma. Royal Apiary Blueprint. I want it. Ooh, Docks upgrade? Does that give me... Wait, I wanted to read more. This doesn't tell me anything. I want to know what it gives me for the docks upgrade. Maybe then it gives me the toy dispenser. I got a new chroma pack. Let's use it. Oh, I can never keep track of what order these are though. Which one did I get? There's so many. Silver Fox. I almost said Firefox. This has a gradient. Frozen Violet. That's cool. I don't think I have any others like that. I usually just do one that has green in it, but let's try it. To be a bouncy slime with googly eyes. The dream. Oh, that changed my house. I want this for my house. I'll do Silver Fox for the tech. No, I want that to match the house. For the vac, I'll try Silver Fox. Oh, cool. That's pretty. I don't know that I can tell the difference that much, but it's pretty. Everything is blue now. Wow. What a day. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I didn't realize those were in there. Okay, just want to make sure everybody's getting fed. This is the most labor-intensive slimes that I have. Oh, and I need to decide what kind of decoration these ones get. They don't have a decoration either. But everything else is taken. Maybe they'll get glasses too. All my scientists will live here next to the science building. I still need a bunch more deep brine to make this one. We'll do it next time. All right. Thanks everyone for playing with me. This was so much fun. Thanks for doing achievement hunting. We almost got them all. I'm gonna have to work on the other ones.